Everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Tuesday Pack, the show for the unprepared youth worker like you and me. Sometimes, right? And sometimes we get into a panic over student leadership, which last Tuesday we talked a little episode on kickstarting your student leadership team. And today I want to do the same thing, part two, to show you how kind of we're evolving in our student leadership, going from what I used to have back in the day of these very elite small teams to broadening the base of our leadership to include as many people as possible in the process and allowing those who have true, what I would call true leadership skills, like biblical leadership gifts, to kind of rise above and to work within that construct. Before I go on with that, though, be sure this Friday is episode 4 of my Youth Ministry in Motion podcast. I'm going to be uploading 2 and 3 sometime probably tomorrow to the channel here, so you can hear it through your channel, through my channel here. And then what I'll do is on the 4th episode this Friday, I'm interviewing a friend of mine called his name is Ken McCoy, and he's with a ministry called Jumpstart Ministries, which kind of goes in line with where I'm at here, because kickstarting and jumpstarting kind of the same thing. But anyway, it offers you. I'm going to be talking to him about basically jumpstarting your youth ministry as a whole. What is necessary? What are the conditions for a new jumpstart? How to get that thing rolling as a whole, and then and go into a lot of principles and things like that. So I hope you will catch that. It'll be at 11 o'clock, and I'm thinking about going live with that. That may go live. We'll see. 11 o'clock on Friday. That may work. We'll see about that. 11 o'clock on Friday. But we'll do a live YouTube version of the Youth Ministry in Motion podcast. How about that? That'd be kind of awesome. Let's do that. And so anyway, that's what's coming up. Hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. I'll put the message out there for you. But that's going to be 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Youth Ministry in Motion podcast with my friend Ken McCoy and Jumpstarting Your Youth Ministry. So today, let's talk about today now. Today is talking about part 2 of kickstarting your student leadership team. Last week we talked about these help wanted signs, right, that we did. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, feel free to pause this, go back and watch the video I did last week on part 1 on kickstarting, because this kind of flows in line with that. The first step was having my students fill out these little help wanted signs. It's just very basic. I took a Wednesday night to do it. I didn't do a whole lot of training per se to say, oh, we're going to talk about 10 steps of leadership and all the different characters of the Bible had great leadership. And it wasn't a hard sell. It was like, look, guys, you guys have been Christians for a long time, and it's time to start serving and time to start leading. Doesn't mean those other things won't come along at some point. In fact, this Sunday, I believe I'm teaching 4 sessions on student leadership in our Sunday school class. So we'll get a little bit deeper there. But start with that video and do with this, and I'll give you some time to get back. Ready? And pause. Okay, now you're back. Okay, so now that you've watched the video over there, I want to talk to you about the 4. I handed out a sheet of paper here, which basically what I did was I took my group and I broke them down into college, career, middle school, and high school, and I handed them out a sheet of paper just like I showed you here, and it had 4 things on it. 1, outreach. It says, how will we reach our friends this year for Christ? 2, how can we, it's worship, how can we glorify God with one another together? How can we glorify God together better? How can we, under service, how can we serve our community better? And then finally, how can we follow Jesus better? In other words, it's always a way to get better. I'm showing them this. Look, what we're doing is good, but we can always get better. So let me just show you just a couple of things on there that I found out. Example, under outreach, the college career put some things like a Disney party. I'm kind of excited about that, kind of maybe around the Halloween time. A paint party, which I think is kind of like a sips and strokes kind of thing. We'll do it without the sips, though, I believe. And let's see, under worship, they want to, let's see, what did they say there? For guys and girls night, I guess for a prayer night, multi-group prayer text messages. That's kind of cool. They want to reach out and do that. Service things like volunteer at homeless shelter, animal shelter, cans, fundraising, that kind of thing. The high school put down some cool stuff as well. They put down high school-led Wednesday night service, which I'm kind of excited about that. I'd like to see them really take over the service and see what that looks like. Outreach, they want to do things like airwalk, lock-in, laser tag, kind of your normal basic things like that. And then under middle school, they said they want to do like a daily Bible app as far as their discipleship. They want to do movie nights and game nights. That's kind of a no-brainer there for the middle school. But they also said they wanted to visit nursing homes and they wanted to go to ballparks and hand out waters and stuff like that. And I thought that was kind of cool with Bible verses on them and stuff like that. So anyway, basically I broke down this deal here for them so they could simply, and those things will take a whole year to put together. These are just things that I'm going to spread out. It's not even for this quarter. It's really going to be for the entire school year. So it's a matter of just taking that now, taking that sheet of paper, the one after I brought, gave him 15 minutes. It didn't take very long. I did, this whole thing about having another meeting or a separate meeting to invite students. Look, I'm all about that, but it is time intensive. It's time intensive, and it is. There is a little bit of elitism there in the sense that, look, only a few of you can really do this thing. And really, I'd rather have it be a testing ground than a battleground. I'd rather be at a place where kids are not competing with one another for a certain status. I would rather them be using the gifts of what they're good at and then allow the kids that have true biblical leadership gifts to kind of rise above. And we do have some of those kids. So I'm anxious to see in the midst of all this what that's going to look like. So, but anyway, that's kind of my process right now. First of all, I did the Help One, and the second thing I did was the high school ideas. And if you are looking for any type of coaching in this area for your youth ministry, I do have a coaching service. You're welcome to it. And there'll be a link down in the description below. And you can click on that and find about my coaching services that I offer for your youth ministry. Also, I would love your comments. Which area of the group that you're dealing with right now, college, career, high school, and middle school, which of your groups are you focused on right now? And the other ones are kind of, they're kind of on the side there somewhere. Which group are you focused on? Which one are you trying to raise up leaders from? Which one are you trying to get to be involved and to rise up? I think they're all valuable in that sense. I think middle school, high school, and college all bring something to the table. And so I think, all the groups will do very well. But which group are you involved with right now? Where are you trying to raise up your leaders from? I'd love your comments. Please leave me some down below. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video and you want more of them. And be sure to subscribe right here, if you will, to get videos like this in your inbox. So I've been excited to come to you guys today. I hope you've been excited to just get together for just a little bit. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be seeing you hopefully Friday for the live cast of the Youth Ministry in Motion podcast with my friend Ken McCoy. And I hope you guys just have a fantastic day. And I hope tomorrow, if you're having a meeting, have a great youth meeting. We'll talk to you guys later.